on a single event like 9/11 may form a global consciousness.
Does consciousness interact directly with the physical world?
To answer that question, Dr. Nelson and his colleagues deployed dozens of instruments around the world, random number generators. Basically, they're electronic coin flippers. Instead of heads or tails, each generates a 1 or a 0 200 times a second. If you flip a coin 100 times, you'd expect a result of about 50-50, 50 heads and 50 tails. But what if every time you flipped that coin, it came up heads? Not once, not twice, not 50 times, but 60, 70, or even 80, all of them heads.
We do that every second at each of, now we have about 65 places around the world.
When truly random, the line of data wanders back and forth around 50-50 in a pattern the researchers call a drunkard's walk.
And then in 9/11, it begins not being a drunkard's walk. It goes like this for 2 days.
It may sound bizarre, but Dr. Nelson and his team have been at this for the better part of a decade. The first spike showed up in 1997 with the death of Princess Diana. Other events like the Concorde crash, the Madrid train bombing, and the Pope's funeral all registered on those random number generators. But early on the morning of September 11th, the data went off the charts.
Several hours before the first plane hit.
How does it work, and what does it all mean? Even the scientists don't know. The implications go beyond science into philosophy and religion. All we know is this: at this very moment, around the globe, the random number generators keep flipping those virtual coins, waiting to record our collective reaction to the next major world event. At Princeton, Brendan Keefe, CBS 2 News.
The secret is that we have tremendous power, and we do not realize our power, and this is the biggest secret because the authorities are frightened, they're scared, that if human beings were really able to access their power, then the genie is really out of the bottle.
Absolutely.
They would lose their hold over us.
Absolutely.
And they would, they would never be able to get their hold back, and therefore that's why there is this multifaceted operation to dumb us down, to keep us entertained with reality shows and baseball games.
In my dreams I'm dying all the time. Then I wake, it's kaleidoscopic mind. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to lie. So this is goodbye. This is goodbye.
Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon?
Then you'll see that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself.
There are no miracles, no such thing. There's only understanding reality more than you are when you perceive them as miracles. How can it be that you can walk through fire in a certain state of consciousness and not get burned, and you can walk through fire in another state of consciousness and be in the ambulance in 10 minutes? It's simply your connection, your interaction with reality is different. If you believe, and it's programmed into the software, that if you put your hand in fire it will burn, it will burn. But if you can go to another level of consciousness that's beyond that, then you can walk through fire and not get burned, as many people do. That's not a miracle. It's just decoding reality in a different way. And we have the potential to decode a sodding paradise, which is why this has been kept from us.
The human brain has 4 frequencies or speeds at which it cycles information. 90% of individuals live their entire waking lives in only one of these frequencies. And that frequency just so happens to be the least effective one for harnessing the true power of the mind. The beta state is ideal for action, but is terrible for any kind of intelligent thought. The reason that most people live their lives in this state is because of the constant stream of fear they are put in, as well as the consumption of neurotoxins. And this is no coincidence. It's being done on purpose to keep the true power of the mind away from the people. The alpha rhythm is the most effective frequency for thought. It is the key that unlocks the door to the creativity and imagination of the right brain. It has been proven to reduce negative thoughts and emotions, reduce stress, heighten your intuition, enhance study and memory abilities, and improve your communication and rapport with others. The theta brainwave state is a state of heightened emotions. Alpha and theta waves together can induce a state of super learning, where one learns information at a strikingly quicker rate. Children have significantly higher amounts of theta waves than adults do. It is these theta waves that allow them to say what's on their mind and live without fear of trying something new. Entering into the theta brainwave state is what will allow us to access our extrasensory perceptions and abilities, such as telepathy and remote viewing. Delta brainwaves are considered the unconscious level of mind and are usually associated with deep sleep. In some people, however, delta brainwaves are present in waking state. These people tend to have strong intuition and psychic abilities. Frequencies in the delta range have also been linked to healing of the mind and body. In order to harness the full power of your mind, you must consciously enter into and master all 4 brainwave patterns. All of the information in the entire universe of the past, present, and future is available to us, for time is not linear like we've been led to believe. It is like a pool that we can jump into and access anytime we want. It is through the alpha, theta, and delta states which allow us to plug into the universal mind for this purpose. There are many ways to achieve these altered states of consciousness,